Hello and welcome to Melomaniax, the podcast where we take unbiased deep dives into the biggest musicians and bands of all time. I'm your host, Ashton.
And I'm Dallas. Please, before we get into today's podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and hit us with those 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That's going to help us grow this show as much as we want to. So we appreciate that. We also have a Patreon. It's $5 a month. It's going to give you a lot of cool perks when you sign up to that, including access to our private Discord and a few others. With that out of the way, today we are continuing our trip through musical history, through the decades of music, and we are officially at the 2000s, so the turn of the millennium. This is actually the first year we're going to be doing today is the millennium, 2000, and this will be part one. This will be a two-parter, so today we're going to try to get through 2000, 2001, 2, 3, and 4. So, I'll come up for air now.
Right? Yeah, that was a lot of talking without a break.
There we go.
Let's see.
Don't forget to breathe, kids. All right, so let's get started. Real quick recap. The decades so far, we've done the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. The years that have come out on top are as follows. 1965, 1976, 1987, no surprises there. 1991, big surprise there. So if you want to, if you're just tuning in now for the first time and you want to go back and check those out, we encourage you to do so you can follow along with us. I will say this, I didn't have any expectations when we decided to do this kind of decades thing. But it's been really cool to go through and see musical history kind of unfold before our eyes as we go through it, you know?
Yeah,
I think that's been really cool. You start to see bands pop up like, oh, wow, I didn't really connect the dots that, you know, Johnny Cash has 840 albums, like stuff like that, you know?
Or even Elton
So
John.
Really, yeah.
We didn't know he had so many.
For sure. For sure. All right, that's it. The spiel is out of the way. Let's dive into 2000. We're in January. Already right off the bat. I don't think I recognize one. I mean, I recognize a couple artists. Chuck Berry, somehow. You don't associate him
still
with.
Doing it.
Explosions in the Sky, I do recognize. Is this their debut? It is. Their first. Yep. Well, I didn't realize they went that far back. They're really cool. Modest Mouse, I recognize.
Okay.
And then another weird one, Van Morrison popping up.
Huh.
But those are Chuck Berry, Van Morrison. Those are like live albums.
Yeah, I was just looking and I was like, I can't believe Warren Zevon's still doing stuff. There's a lot of, just right off the bat, there's a couple artists I'm like, man, they're still making music into the 2000s. I mean,
Warren Zevon. How do you say his last name? I would say Zevon.
Yeah.
That's his 10th studio album.
Yeah, and we're going to see Johnny Cash still for like, what, another 10 years? All through the 2000s, I believe.
Well, he has to release his weekly album, so we'll see that every week.
Yeah. According to his contract, I guess, or something.
Right. Guys, I signed a real shit deal. I owe this record company 300 albums in the next 2 years.
Yeah. He made a dent.
Not 300 songs? Nope, 300 albums.
Dude, there was a band called the Presidents of the United States of America. I can't believe that they were allowed to have that as their band name.
I thought they were kind of like a punkish band, if I remember correctly. They had a song on Guitar Hero. I will tell you which one it is. Let me see their discography here. Oh, God. No, I'm down the rabbit hole.
Uh-oh.
Track listing.
Let's see. I'm still pondering. Ooh, got a cool debut over here. I can't believe they had a song. Was it a bonus track? I wonder if it was like one of the bonus tracks from a Guitar Hero.
No, I think it was, I don't know. I need to just find that. I'm hoping I'll recognize the name of the song when I see it. That is not a guarantee here.
Oh, Rock Band 2.
Ah, what was the song?
The Presidents of the United States are featured. It just says they're featured. It doesn't say the song that's in it.
Oh, here's a funny story for you. I'm here on their third album or something, and I scroll down to the personnel, and it says Duff McKagan's featured on a track. I scrolled back up and I noticed the producer's name is Martin Fevier. Fevier, I think is how you say his name. That's the producer that produced me when I was with Duff. And he's a really funny guy. We were getting a lot of jokes in.
Oh, nice. The song is Lump.
Lump. Oh, that was off their first one. Okay, then I would not have recognized the name. All right.
I am right here in February, and we actually have a Three Doors Down debut.
Here we go. Now we're rocking.
Yeah, The Better Life debut album. Nice.
Okay, what is on? Oh, we got I think, yeah, okay. Trick Daddy, Book of Thugs, one of the lesser known books of the Bible.
Spook's debut. Let's see.
The Soil Work, is that their first? This is their second. Really cool album art, though. Joni Mitchell. Yeah, you don't see her. It's her 17th.
Oh, we had Tracy Chapman's 5th.
Yeah, so we're starting to see even more now. I mean, we started to see it in the 90s, but even more so now we're seeing the various genres pop up, where it's weird. Like in the 50s and 60s and stuff, it was kind of like there's just music. Like it's not really like broken into genres. And I think every year, every decade, it splinters into further subgenres. So if you think of it as like a family tree, you know?
Yeah, it just keeps adding more branches.
And then it keeps getting bigger and bigger each year, you know? How do you say this name? Apoptygma Berserk, a Norwegian band.
Oh,
cool.
Right.
Glad we included
great.
them.
Yep.
That's really good. Let's go ahead and put them next to AC/DC and Oasis.
Right. Yep.
Stiff Upper Lip came out this year, 14th.
14th.
Oasis, Standing on the Shoulder of Giants. Man, I really love Oasis. I need to dig more into their catalog because there's some of their songs, like you just close your eyes to listen to them, just let them wash over you. They're just so good.
Aqua. That's who did the song Barbie Girl, if I remember correctly.
Hell yeah, dog.
Sweet.
That's my ringtone.
Glad I know that. Bloodhound Gang also. Is that debut?
One of my favorite live albums ever, The Black Crowes with Jimmy Page, live at the Greek.
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to ask you about it. I'm sure you'd heard it.
And if you read, we got to do The Black Crowes at some point, and you'll read Steve Gorman's biography, I guess autobiography. He's their drummer, or was. And he has some magical things to say about recording this album and stuff. And the way he talked about it in that book, I immediately went and listened to it, and I was like, oh, wow, yeah, it's just like the energy is there. I think they did it over 2 nights. He said the first night was like, yeah, that's pretty good. And they weren't going to record the second night, but they were like, we should. They said the second night was just like lightning in a bottle, just magic. Everything went right. The crowd was hot, and that was the one they used.
I love the logo they used. The 2 crows with the Zoso in there. That's sick.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That is really sweet.
All right.
Smashing Pumpkins 5th. Right after that.
I didn't realize Shakira did an MTV Unplugged. That's weird.
Me neither.
Dashboard Confessional. Is this their debut? Yep. Wow. Okay. I recognize that album art.
Wait, Steely Dan? 8th? Only their 8th? Okay. First studio album in
from
97
years. To 99. Wow.
Okay. Jeez. I don't think I've heard that album. I usually listen to their older stuff.
We got to listen to this band Nerf Herder. No?
Nerf Herder. Yeah, right? How to Meet Girls.
Geek rock.
Yeah, geek
That's
rock.
Hilarious. How to Meet Girls by Nerf Herder. I think I'm going to seek
other advice. Right. Disturbed, The Sickness, debut studio album. Okay. By Disturbed.
Is that that cover? Yeah, that's great. Dude. He looks like to me Darth Malak from Star Wars, you know?
Yeah, he does. I
don't really know what I'm looking at, but that's what he looks like to me.
Right?
So look at Disturbed, right The Sickness. And then Google Darth Malak. Okay, that's their second. Nice.
Yep.
I don't think this one.
And then right below that,
they hadn't hit their stuff. They hadn't hit their stride yet.
Oh, and debut album by Flogging Molly as well. Nice.
Very cool.
All right.
Where you want to click
Joe
your heels
Satriani.
Together.
I know you like him. 8th
yeah,
album.
we saw him live. You remember?
That's right. We did.
At the Night Theater.
I totally forgot about that.
Hanging in there.
Truly. They survived the 90s.
I think that might be the one with Richie Kotzen. Let me look.
Oh, dude. Elton John doing the Road to El Dorado this year. Let's go.
It is not. I was wrong.
I like that movie. It's a good soundtrack.
Yeah, it's great. It's like we talked about this, I think, in one of the episodes, or maybe I was talking to someone else, although I don't know who else I would be talking about this.
It was us, yeah.
But yeah, where Disney finds something that works and then try to like do it again, you know?
Yep.
This was the Road to El Dorado was the one that didn't work. Obviously, The Lion King was the one that did. But funny enough, the Road to El Dorado was one of the like 4 movies we had in our van growing up, like our minivan for the kids, you know?
Yep.
And so I've seen that movie, I mean, no less than 500 times.
I was going to say, I've seen that movie an unhealthy amount of times as well for the same
You probably
exact
saw it
reason.
in our van as well. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Right.
As well as your own van. Mr. Big, Get Over It. Love Mr. Big. This is the first one where Richie Kotzen joins.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, this was the Led Zeppelin album that I had. The early days and the latter days. That was the first one I had.
Oh.
And I was a kid. I didn't know much better. I thought they spelled later wrong.
Oh.
These idiots. It's later.
I love the
right below that.
The ignorance of a child, right?
Not even right below that. The same day. No strings attached in sync.
That is funny.
Okay, all on March 21st. There's a lot, but I'll just give a couple rundowns here to show the complexity here. Mr. Big, Patti Smith, Led Zeppelin, Dio, NSYNC, Pantera, Ice Cube, Death Cab for Cutie.
All on the same day.
It's all came out on the same day, March 21st, 2000, at least according to this record. And then there's a bunch of others as well. I left out a bunch. I was just saying the ones I noticed. Reinventing the Steel, 9th and final album by Pantera. Wow. We got to do Pantera, dude. I was reading about them the other day, and it's a crazy story. I didn't realize the dad. So his name is Jerry Abbott. He was a country music songwriter, and he recorded a lot of their albums for them. And he died a couple years ago, and I didn't realize he died alone. It's like the saddest thing ever.
Oh.
His wife died in the 90s, then both his kids died, and he died alone.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like he just like died in a care facility or something.
Yeah, I know Nick's excited for us to do Pantera.
Man, we gotta do Pantera. I'm gonna we gotta. Just there's so much good stuff.
All right,
I think personally for me to get on a little bit of a tangent here, you got to push past the mix. The mixes don't sound good to me, but they definitely have their thing, and I get that, and that kind of makes Pantera, but it's not pleasing to my ears so much. But their music's so good that I push right past that. Still enjoy it. All right, Pink Floyd. Is there anybody out there? The Wall live, 80 to 81, solid album art. I like that. Do you think that's their faces or just faces?
That's their faces. Look at the top right. That's David Gilmour, 100%.
Top right? Yeah, I guess you're right. I wouldn't recognize the other ones, but I thought I would recognize David Gilmour in it.
I can tell by his lips and his chin.
Oh yeah, he's got the Peter Griffin chin, huh?
All right, I'm down
Newfound
in April
Glory.
now. Do it? Oh, Newfound. I didn't see that one.
Maybe they're first or something. Goldfinger. Oh, I see Kelly on the cover of that one, so he's definitely in that one.
Yeah.
Okay, Stomping Ground. All right, yeah, so now we're in April. Yeah, you're right. We got to keep it moving.
Pink's debut. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's see, Lou Reed still doing stuff. Aha still doing stuff.
Nice. Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Nice.
We get their rock opera, Beethoven's Last Night, which was really cool.
Oh, dude.
Tells the fictional story of Ludwig von Beethoven on the last night of his life as the devil comes to collect his soul. Wow, that's cool.
Oh.
Didn't know that. Just thought it was a cool album.
All right.
Oh, Vince Gill. Nice. That's his 9th. He's been doing it for a minute. Vince Gill's so good. We were at a gig the other day, and he came on the playlist. And once I confirmed it's him, I was like, man, forgot how good that guy is. We get Black Label Society's second album, Stronger Than Death. Papa Roach, is this their first? Their second. I know that cover. That's one of the big ones.
What's on that one?
My heart open.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
No?
No, it has Last Resort.
Okay, Last Resort.
Cut my life into pieces.
Yep.
Yeah. Right below that, Reliant K, their debut. What a great band. I love Reliant K.
I've never heard of them.
Kind of pop punky, more leaning towards pop for sure.
Gotcha.
Very piano based. Their singer's super good at piano and singing. And I also think they might be Christian.
Okay.
At least a little bit. Like Creed. You know how Creed, nobody knows
Yeah.
if they're actually really Christian or not. All right. Billy Joel. Slater Kinney.
With a live, the Millennium concert. Cashing in that money.
And then if you like Billy Joel, you're going to love Cattle Decapitation. Great band.
Yep.
Boys to Men, the Ballad Collection. I didn't realize that's just all their songs, isn't it? Like,
I believe so.
do they have? Can you imagine in your head just Boys to Men with like a really upbeat like?
Check it. Here's the move. You release the first album, and then right away, your second album is a compilation album. That's just your first album again, because it was so good.
You just retitle it Greatest Hits.
Yep.
Yeah. Mandy Moore, the reissue of her debut. I think I had that one too. I really recognize that art. Okay, look at that Mandy Moore album cover. Tell me that's not the most 2000s.
Oh,
like
100%.
Just the picture looks fine, but the font and the styling and the way it's just like the most 2000 ever.
That's like the exact cover that Shaggy's album is, but just put Shaggy
and
and it
Backstreet
says
Boys have
Shaggy.
that same
Yeah, in
font.
that exact same font. Yeah, everything.
It's the same artist keeps getting. He's like, dude, they keep paying me. I don't know. At some point, like
That's got to be the same label then, right? Or record company, probably.
could be, yeah. Hanson drops This Time Around. That's my favorite song by them. I genuinely love that song. So good. Motorhead. We Are Motorhead. That's their 15th. Crazy album art there. Pearl Jam drops Binaural.
Binaural. That one. My dad had that one. I think my dad had most of Pearl Jam CDs.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, the Temptations. What are they doing?
Irresistible. So I understand what they're trying to say, but they understand that by styling is that way. They're saying like
Their music.
resist the ears, right?
Yeah, right.
Like
yeah.
cover your ears. Like I tell you what, this music is really like makes me want to cover my ears.
Bowling for Soup. Is this third? I didn't even see their first two.
I guess that makes sense. Like 97 or something, you know.
Sonic
Britney
Youth.
Spears drops Oops, I Did It Again. That's a pretty big one.
Yep, that's her second, right?
That is her second. Baby One More Time was her first. Wow. She's got big hits. Jeez.
She
Don
killed the
Henley.
early 2000s, dude.
Inside Job.
Ooh, Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh, Matchbox 20 dropped Mad Season. That's a great one. Yeah, I recognize that Eminem album.
Iron Maiden, Brave New World, 12th studio album.
Dwight Yoakam. He drops an album called Dwight Yoakam Acoustic.net.
The .net.
That's what you get when you let the old man name the album.
Right? And nobody said no. Alice Cooper with his 14th Brutal Planet.
Queens of the Stone Age. Their second.
Only their
That's
second?
kind of cool. I really like that art, actually. That's nice.
I didn't know they were so recent.
Peter Gabriel.
A soundtrack.
Yeah, Queens of the Stone Age is on that same group as like Stone Temple Pilots, you know, where they're not quite the original wave of grunge. They're like after it.
Second wave. Bon Jovi,
Crush.
7th. I wonder what's on that one. Anything. It's My Life. Say It Isn't So. Thank You for Loving Me. Okay. It's My Life is only like, that was a big one.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Yep.
That was on like Now One, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. One of the nows. Poison Again. Power to the People.
SR-71, we get their debut, which I just learned right here, is they're the original authors of Bowling for Soup's 2004 hit 1985.
Really?
That's cool. He's playing a really sick Les Paul custom right there, too.
That looks like the singer of Bowling for Soup.
I wonder if that's the same guy.
Yeah, I was like, that looks like him. Now we gotta see.
So this guy,
right
Mitch
now.
Allen is his name. He's an American record producer, songwriter, and singer. He's worked with Demi Lovato, Third Eye Blind, Miley Cyrus, Jason Derulo, Pitbull, Simple Plan, Faith Hill, Selena Gomez, Jonas Brothers, Kelly Clarkson. Crazy. And I have heard of SR-71, but I don't think I've heard any of their stuff. Do you know the song Heartbeat Song by Kelly Clarkson?
Not at the top of my
Sounds familiar
head.
to me.
Oh,
well, man, he sounds like a good writer. I might have to go check out some SR-71.
Yeah, not the same guy, but it looks like him. I want to go listen to the original 1985 song, or did he just?
Well, I don't know if they were. I don't know if they cut it.
Oh, okay.
He may not have cut it, but he did. He did write it, or at least co-write it. It says. Okay, that brings us to Jurassic 5. Of course.
Quality Control.
Oh, Deftones' White Pony. That's a sick album. We get Sun's debut.
Oh, dude, White Pony's got such a good artwork. I love those ones that are real simple and identifiable.
That album has an incredible snare drum sound too. It's like really cranked up, like really high.
Debut studio album by Uncle Kracker down there, sneaking in at the end of June. I'm moving.
Sister Hazel drops Fortress. That's their third. Man, love me some Sister Hazel. Just some amazing tailgate music, you know?
Yep, they came on at work today. It was good.
Nice.
Love me some Sister Hazel.
Queensryche's Greatest Hits. I have that album.
Sum 41's debut.
Is that their debut? I see that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Got another good debut down here in July, Coldplay.
Nice. Oh, Motley Crue drops new tattoo. What are they doing?
Dude, hover parachutes and just let the nostalgia hit.
Nice. Yeah, I don't. I recognize that for sure, but that doesn't hit me the same way. I don't think I was. I don't know. I know the songs off the album, but the art doesn't hit me the same way, I guess. I definitely recognize it though.
What is that? This one has yellow, right? Yep. Okay. I was like, I think this is the one with yellow. Motley Crue, new tattoo.
Gotta remember how that one sounds.
I love how
switching gauges first. Nice.
That rhymes so well. Chuck Berry again.
Motley Crue, new tattoo. Yeah, he's got to do a few.
Dude, Kansas had so many albums. My goodness, 14th.
Somewhere to Elsewhere.
We're really gonna have to dive into them.
I like this album, Sonic Jihad. Snake River Conspiracy is the artist. That's funny. That was their debut.
Oh, and now that's what I call Music 4. I love how that shows up on here. So does the Pokemon movie,
really?
2000. Yeah, they're right here in July. Now that's what I call Music 4. That one has I'm Blue.
Did you go see the Pokemon movie in theaters?
Yes.
My dad went with me and he begged me and tried to bribe me, actually. Give me $20 if we could leave.
Sounds like your dad.
Dude, this now that's what I call Music 4. This track list is straight up bomb.
I know. I'm looking at it and I'm like, because I had this one, dude. This was like the first
we
CD
probably played this
over and over and over again.
For sure, but you know what? So I see here track 17, This Time Around by Hanson. I didn't discover that song until much later, probably 2015, 2016. But I'm wondering now if I had it like deep in my subconscious that it was like already there, planted, just waiting for me to rediscover it and love it. Because it was already in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm looking at like my favorites were Larger Than Life. I like the Britney
Course.
Spears song.
Yep. Candy by Mandy Moore.
Candy,
That was a good
Mandy
one.
Moore. Yep. Eiffel 65, Blue. And then
I don't remember the Lenny
Train,
Kravitz
Meet
one.
Virginia on there, of course. I
Yeah, of
Try,
course.
Macy Gray. I loved that one. All the Small Things. Blink
And
182
all the
was
small
good.
things. Yeah.
Then The Morning Comes, Smash Mouth. Ugh, I love Smash Mouth. Yeah,
Smash Mouth.
dude, and I'm looking right below it. It hit Billboard #1.
Yeah, because imagine
So good.
imagine how smart that is.
just
Whose idea was it to just take all of the best songs and put them on one album and be like, here's an album? Like,
Right?
you know what I mean? They just took the best, and like actually now at this point, it serves as a really good gateway into history.
Yeah, the nows are awesome.
There's one now. I need to see this. U.S. series. No, I want to find the actual series.
Bahamas.
Okay, here we go. Discography. United States. #1. I feel like we had this one.
Which one?
Now One.
Now One.
Also Hanson. It's
Hanson
got
on that
on
one
it.
too.
Hanson just killing it.
Oh,
Maybe not.
I don't think. I don't
you know
think.
what? You know what though?
Oh, but
We need to not do this too much because we need to have an episode on the now. That's what I call musics.
yeah, for sure. We'll set
But
those
I am
aside.
trying to see real quick if I can find the one where the first track is. I swear the first track was the Bon Jovi song. It's my life. But I don't know. Maybe it was Now 5.
It is, but it's at the very bottom. It's the last song, and that one also has In Sync on it. 98 Degrees, Destiny's Child. Okay,
Aaron Carter. That's funny.
Aaron Carter. Yeah, this is another one I had for sure.
What an amazing time.
Right? Oh,
I think that would have been the
dude,
best time.
Three Doors Down, Kryptonite's on that one. That's a good one. Man, the nows are really good.
Yeah, straight up. Like we just need a now playlist these days. I'm gonna add that. Make sure that's on our list while you carry me on through.
I'm
July
moving
here.
Yep, I'm actually moving down into August real quick. Eve 6 up there.
I must have said that last episode because I already have it on the list.
Scorpions, Moment of Glory.
Nice.
Oh, dude, they just put a dinosaur on the cover instead of a lewd picture of a woman. All right, De La Soul.
I mean, the dinosaur does have earrings and necklaces and rings. It's clearly a woman.
Fifth
Make
album.
her a lizard.
Oh, is that his debut? It is. Oh, it's his 5th studio album. Shaggy's 5th. Hot Shot. This is the one I had. Look at that cover. Let
me find it. I see Wheatus's debut down here.
It's on August 8th, my birthday, actually.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Hot Shot. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the exact same album art. Yeah.
That is the one.
That's the one. I think that's the one.
Wasn't me. What else is on there?
Angel. Yep.
Angel.
And it wasn't me. Yep.
Dude, did you know Shaggy and I think it was Sting did stuff together?
The Big Two.
Recently? Very interesting combination of artists. All right, moving along.
OAR. That's their second. That is just horrific album art.
For the
that's
OAR?
That's like Microsoft Word. Looks like you made that in Microsoft Word. Not even Paint.
Poor guys. Mudvayne.
Guys, it's fine. I could save us the $30. I'll make it myself. Head PE. This is their second. Know a few of their songs.
We have an Incubus EP here.
I saw that.
Motorhead.
Oh, did you see yesterday one of the One Direction guys died?
No, I didn't.
Do you know One Direction at all?
I do.
Liam fell out of a window of a hotel and died.
Really? Man.
Yeah, crazy. So on that macabre note, Robbie Williams looks like he released just like a soccer album. Brits love to sing, dude. They love to sing anything. It's awesome. What do we got here? The Supremes. Wow. Really nostalgia. It's a 2000 box set of the 60s, of course, but they really did the art right. Art feels very 60s.
Dude, we might have to only do about 3 years for this episode. There's so much music in the thousands now.
You're right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got so much now.
Yeah, we might have to break the 2000s down into like 2000 to 2002, and then like 2000. One of them we'll have to do 4, but maybe like 3,
I think
4.
you're right because the volume of music has increased so much, and we can't. It doesn't feel right to just like blow through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we might have to cut this into 3 pieces. Actually,
we'll just go. We'll go until we
feel like we
see, maybe about an hour or so, and then so that way we don't overwhelm our lovely listeners there. Jimi Hendrix Experience box set.
It's awesome that we include them in our meetings.
I mean, dude, I'm on September 12th. September 12th. I have to scroll to see the albums just on the 12th.
Right?
That's how many there are. So here, this is a good range. The same day we get Jimi Hendrix's box set reissue, and we get Tech Nine, his second and final regional studio album.
Let's go.
Let's go Tech Nine.
Another Boys to Men album, Bare Naked Ladies album, Christina Aguilera second album, and her first album in Spanish. Okay.
And we do get Bjork Woman's daughter again. Love her. Fuel.
Ooh, Cannibal Corpse.
That's the one that gets that's the one that has Hemorrhage. That's a great one. So far away, leave love bleeding in my hands. Remember that one?
Yes, I do.
That is the most like wife beater dad working on his motorcycle in the garage song ever.
Right? Yeah. It's right along with that. It's like that exact genre. That's like just hard dad rock, in my opinion. Kind of.
Oh, yeah. 100%. David Coverdale, Into the Light, his third solo album. I'm actually not familiar with this one.
And we got
came out 3 different days. UK, Japan, and US. That's weird.
Dude, we get Aaron Carter's second album. Look how young he is on that.
That's the one I had.
Does
this one have candy? I think. I want candy. Yep. That's just the
Bo Diddle, isn't it?
Candy. Do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Wow, he looks exactly like Nick in his Wikipedia picture here. Man, I knew he died a couple years ago, but he died at 34. That sucks.
Dude, I know you talked about the Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes with that good live album. Here's a live album of REO Speedwagon and Styx. I might like that a lot.
Wow, that sounds cool.
Right? Arch Allies? Oh.
Live instead of Arch Enemies. That's funny.
Yep. Arch
Black
Allies,
Eyed Peas, Bridging the Gap. That's their second. There's a Black Eyed Peas album I'm waiting on, and when I see the art, I'll know. And that's the one I had.
This is their second. So it's probably their third then.
This is hilarious. Okay, Lil Bow Wow. You see that, right?
Yep.
Lil Bow Wow. Beware of Dog. Mouse over Beware of Dog.
What am I looking at? Is that a carpet?
It's just like a Wikipedia link to the song, to the like concept of a Beware of Dog sign. It's not the album.
Oh, that's why I was like, is this just it is just a rug. Yeah,
we get Good funny. Charlotte's debut.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Good Charlotte. And then Switchfoot debut, maybe? Third. Wow, I did not see their first 2.
What was on their debut? It doesn't look like they had anything really on their debut.
We got a second Lamb of God album.
I think that's past their second.
It says second. Second studio album.
Oh, they haven't gotten to their
first album under
yeah.
that name. I don't know what that means. I didn't know they changed their name at some point.
I think it was a very small change. I think it might have been like
Lambs.
Oh no, Burn the Priest.
Burn the Priest.
I thought it was like the Lamb of God or something, but yeah, Burn the Priest.
Newfound Glory second. 98 Degrees with their fourth.
I want to go back to that. Oh, that Newfound Glory. That's the one. That album's so good.
That's the one.
That's the one that I just listened to. Like, yeah. Where's the? Oh, that's a different one with the song I'm thinking about. But this one is the album I'm thinking about. Better Off Dead. So good. It's like just classic, like skate punk. Switchfoot. I wanted to see that album, but they didn't have the art. Oh, 98 Degrees. That's the one I had.
Is that the one?
I think so. Nice. Look at Nick Lachey back there. And I had the one that had Fire on it, which might have been their first one.
All right. We got some Radiohead with their fourth. Got a Green Day sixth. And I don't even recognize that album at all.
98 Degrees and Rising. That was the one I had as well. That was their second. Okay.
Oh, that's right. The Doobie Brothers had that sibling rivalry album. I forgot about that in 2000.
2000, yeah. We've covered a lot of music on this show. Flashing all the way back to episode 1. Paul Simon, you're the one. That's his 10th.
Let me see what's on.
Do you like that one? You're the resident Paul Simon expert here.
I know. I have not heard that one, and I clicked on it. There's not a single link for any of the songs. So,
are you going to tell me he played like a Norwegian flute or something on it?
That sounds right up the alley, actually. I just know that he does.
Snakepit released their second.
I know he does the song "Father Daughter," and I think they did that for the Wild Thornberrys movie. So I feel like that's somewhere in the early 2000s. So he should have something popping up here in a couple of years. Ooh, Slash's Snake Pit. Nice.
Yeah, that's their second.
I love the album.
Yeah. It's cool, that like caricature styling, yeah.
Yep.
Collective Soul is their fifth. Wow, okay.
Ooh, and the Wallflowers, their third.
Merle Haggard. It is his, and I'm not kidding here, 50th studio album.
Who? Merle
Haggard.
If only he could fly, he wouldn't have to write 50 albums.
I know, right?
Poor guy. Lionel Richie with his sixth.
Tony Iommi releases Iommi.
Ah, there's Johnny. 66th.
Jesus. American 3, Solitary Man. Like, how are you even a fan? Like how are you? There's a cap to how deep of a fan you could be of that. You would have to have like encyclopedic knowledge to like be a fan of like, yeah, I can't believe like from his 45th to his 56th album, guy went through a huge slump, but on his 57th he dropped blah. It's like, dude, what?
I love how it's.
And what's
American
funny is
3.
like he doesn't have a tremendous amount of hits, does he? He's got a couple.
I think most of them are like the older ones.
Country, but
yeah. I think he's got a lot of older hits from back in the day, and then he had like one or two recently. Like,
well, you need
like
to start
after
listening to the Johnny Cash discography right now, so we can release it in a couple years.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, I think if you made a playlist of every song off every album, like that would be a multiple days, probably.
I think you're right. That'd be so much.
Okay, and on that same day, we get Johnny Cash's 66th album. We also get Ludacris's second. And the Squirrel Nut Zippers. So that's cool.
Dude, below that, Limp Bizkit's Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Nice. That's a big one, dude.
That's the
uncomfortable album.
that's
right
the
there,
one that
but-
has the song. Is the song Hot Dog, or is it the one where
yeah,
they
Hot
just
Dog. Yep.
it's a fucked up world, it's a fucked up life.
Yeah, I think that's Hot Dog. You're right.
Yeah.
It's also got Rollin'.
Rolling. That's her.
Keep on rolling, baby. Wow, that's cool.
Oh, did
Exhibits on one. Scott Whalen's on one.
Oh, he finally did it. Deltron 3030. That's Del the Funky Homo Sapien doing a collab with a DJ. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Tupac,
Hey,
posthumous album.
Billy Ray Cyrus, his sixth. I don't think I've ever really listened to him a whole lot. Like I've heard like his one song.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't either.
That's about
Other than
it.
the one song, and that one song is. I know it's like a line dancing song, but it's also like not that good to listen to. We get Fozzie's debut. That is the Chris Jericho's band, the wrestler. We get
Ooh.
Linkin Park's debut.
Hybrid Theory. Oh, dude,
Okay,
that's
so
some
hold
nostalgia
on.
with
So-
that album artwork.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we have. I mean, there's
Holy.
an argument to be made for 2000 here. It's not nothing.
If you go back and like account the Britney Spears, the NSYNC albums, like this,
Linkin
a lot
Park
of good
here,
debuts.
obviously a few more.
Yep. So far, it's good. There's been a
Limp
lot.
Bizkit, not their debut, but Limp Bizkit's. There's a lot of stuff here. So it's worth seeing what the rest of the years have, but this one is as strong in start is what I was about to say. Outcast, Stankonia,
Yeah, we started off the year really well.
Lifehouse, No Name Face.
There's, oh my gosh, look, a Sammy Hagar album that doesn't have red on it.
What?
What? It was a fake Sammy Hagar, obviously.
More like Tammy Hagar.
Tammy Hagar. Oh,
Or
we got you
Nelly's-
two,
we get
All
Nelly
That You Can't Leave
Furtado's.
Behind. I love this album.
Oh, that's an amazing one. Yes, that has Beautiful Day.
Dude, every song is blue except for one because they're all hits. Beautiful Day, Stuck in a Moment You Can't Get Out of, Elevation, Walk On, Kite, In a Little While, Wild Honey, Peace on Earth, When I Look at the World, New York, and then Grace.
Look how much Brian Eno is involved in this. That's crazy.
Yeah, that album that's another one that my dad had and played all the time. That one's so good. Love that U2 album.
And then the same day, Cradle of Filth. Just joking. Children of Bodom. That's cool. Follow the Reaper. Godsmack. Awake, dude. Nice. Remember that one?
What's on that? Does that have?
Awake, for starters.
Yeah, it has a.
I'm alive for you. I'm awake because of you. That one.
Yep,
Now
yep,
this,
that's
everything I said about that song Fuel, take it all back for Godsmack. Godsmack is the most fixing your Harley Davidson in the garage in a tank top in the middle of summer in South Carolina while your wife's inside song ever.
True.
Or band ever. Every song is like that.
I still love when we discovered Voodoo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the one who's
I like how he has a little, little thing in the
Yep.
beginning. Not the
like builds it up.
yeah. I'm not the one. And then you think it's going to get big and it just gets like, I mean, that song just sounds like heroin.
Jay-Z. All right. Jay-Z with his fifth. All right.
We get an actual demo from Evanescence.
Do we? Have they already come
Their
out?
first album. I don't think so. Maybe.
Where are you at? November?
I'm moving into the purple here.
Okay. We're moving in November.
Spice Girls Forever. Third and final, it says. Wow, that's hilarious. It's called Forever. It's the last one. Forever. This is it. This is the end. But you said, let's see here.
A live album by Blink-182.
That's cool. I did not know that album at all. Steve Vai, the seventh song. R. Kelly. Wow, we are 40 minutes into 2000.
Right? There's so much in 2000. A lot of good
It's
stuff.
like everyone
though,
decided
too.
to do music. Oh, Backstreet Boys, Black and Blue.
I was wondering when we would see them. I was like, I know.
What was the hit off that one? I know it had The Call, which is a really like stupid song. Shape of My Heart.
Yep, that's the one.
Show you the shape of my heart. Here's Tim McGraw's greatest hits. I've seen that on Martin a million times.
Ooh, Enya. I used to love Enya. My mom used to play Enya when I was a baby to put me to sleep. So now I just have this. Now I just have this like.
Now you just love Enya.
I just like you put it on.
Come out with an Irish accent.
Yeah, I just go into a hypnotic state.
Yeah, you just immediately just fall to the ground and start like sleeping.
Oh, we got Tim McGraw with his. Oh, that's a greatest hits. Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
With if it'll let me know, it won't let me know. All right, whatever.
Lost Prophets debut. Their singer got into some trouble. What was his issue again? Let me see. Yeah. Not a good dude.
Oh, we got 9 Inch Nails EP. Wu-Tang Clan, their third album. While you read about whatever the guy did.
Yeah, it was like some not good stuff, like minor sexual stuff.
Ah.
Minor being young kids, not bad.
Yeah. Ooh, Gorillaz EP. Tomorrow Comes Today. I forgot they released an EP before their first album. Members Doom. I thought it said Rage Against the Machine. A covers album?
I need to not spend too much time on this guy. He's got like I'm trying to find out what his sentence was. He respectively received 2 different sentences. 29 years in prison, 14 and 17.
I see.
What a cool guy, huh?
What a sweet dude.
Terrible.
I'm down here at the start of December with Rage Against the Machine's final album.
Renegades. That's a great album. I love that cover. Roger Waters, Alice in Chains Live? I don't know that one. Thought I knew all their stuff. All right, The Dark Ride by Halloween.
The Doors' greatest hits album, or the best of the Doors, coming out
There's no way that's the
late,
first
right?
best of. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That has to be like their 10th one. Hey, we get a Tool album called Salival. But it's just like a box set thing.
Oh, a live outtake. Okay, I was like, I don't know why I haven't heard of that one, but it's
We get Lil Wayne's second with just the album art you'd expect from a 15-year-old.
For sure.
We get Snoop Dogg's Last Meal as well.
Oh my gosh,
okay,
we finally made it through 2000. It only took damn near 50 minutes.
Yeah, all right. We got to roll through the next few, I guess. All right. 2001. Black Label Society, alcohol-fueled brutality, and brew like beer. Oh, that's a live album. Nice. Okay, cool. Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo. That's her second.
I didn't know she had an album called J-Lo. That's awesome. Dolly Parton, what is this?
Her 38th.
38th. Goodness.
Oh, that best of Hall & Oates. I'm very familiar with that album art.
Dude, Annihilator?
So which one's Daryl Hall? He's the one on the left, right?
Daryl Hall's the white guy. Oh wait,
Yeah.
it's a black and white photo. Yes, Daryl Hall's on the left. John Oates is on the right.
Oh no, I was looking at the album art, which is
Oh,
not
at
a
the
black and white
album
photo.
art. Sorry. Yep, left and right again.
I heard from a sound guy that worked with them that one of them is much nicer than the other one. Tevin Campbell,
John
dude.
Oates is probably the nice one. He's like a very
Yes.
soft-spoken, quiet guy who just plays guitar. He doesn't, and Daryl Hall does
This
the
sound guy,
singing
this sound guy was running the sound for the event, and he said Daryl Hall refused to come to sound check, and then spent the
sounds right.
entire show screaming at the sound techs because his monitors weren't right. It's like, dude, that's literally what sound check's for. That's why we do it. Anyway, Tevin Campbell, you may not recognize his name, but he's the guy that recorded the singing like Prince Michael Jackson voice on the Goofy movie.
Oh, I do I.
Yeah, and what's the other one?
Oh,
There's
gosh.
two, both equally
If
good.
you
Eye to Eye is probably
listen
my favorite.
to each other.
Yeah, that's Eye to Eye. And then
that
the
one's Eye
other
to
one
Eye?
is
That's right.
I'll look it up.
Is Eye to Eye the one they play at the end of? Because there's one that gets
Yes.
played at the beginning and one that gets played at the end, and they're two different
Yep.
songs.
Stand Out. That's the
Stand
first
Out.
one.
Yeah, dude, I love that movie. By the way, I still go back and listen to those songs from the Goofy movie all the time.
Oh yeah, Eye to Eye's on my playlist. Yeah, so good. So good. I started doing a cover of it, like rocked up and stuff.
Oh, dude,
Leanne Rhymes. Is this her first?
I gotta hear that.
Oh, it's a compilation. What am I stupid? She's been doing stuff since like the 80s.
Duh.
Idiot.
Oh, Jack Johnson's debut, Brushfire Fairy Tales,
Nice. He looks cold.
the
in that-
Mellow
in that picture.
Man, right?
Is he okay, I was gonna say American. Oh, he did not look like what I thought he would look like. All right, that's the last I'll say on that.
I think I've
OAR. Hey, we're in February. We're doing good.
All right, Dropkick Murphys again, Jeff Beck. Oh,
Dave Matthews Band, they're fourth with just amazing album art. I love that. That looks killer. Just super classy.
oh, for every day. Oh yeah, that is
That's
sweet.
lovely.
Is that Carter?
Eric Clapton, his 14.
Carter on the right, I think.
Carter's a pretty big boy, isn't he? Yeah, that's him on the right.
Yeah.
Or the left.
Or, I think it's on the
I
right.
don't really know.
That looks like his face. That's why I was going based
think
on the
you're right.
face.
Hey, we get Katy Perry's debut,
Oh,
and it's called Katie Hudson. So she changed her name later.
yeah, we mentioned that on. I mentioned it briefly with Max Martin that she did. This is
She does Christian rock.
Yep,
That's
her
cool.
very first album is like a Christian, like pure Christian thing, and then she did a full swap and went and worked with Max, and then is what she is now.
So Katy Perry is a superstar. No one can deny that. Her first album here sold about 200 copies and received mixed reviews.
Yep, and then she swapped
That's awesome.
genres.
This is so funny. Her first album, I can't wait to deliver this to you. You're going to laugh. Katie Hudson, first album, Christian rock. Primarily incorporates Christian rock elements with lyrical themes of Hudson's faith in God. Her second album is called You're So Gay.
What?
I'm not kidding.
Complete swap, dude. What happened?
Fuck all that. You're so gay. I'm Katy Perry now, and you're gay.
Ugh.
That is hilarious. Okay, back to your regular scheduled programming here. Iron Savior. I'm about tired. I think we've done everything we can with the word iron in terms of band names. What do you think?
I'm with you. I don't think.
There's Iron Maiden. There's Iron and Wine. There's Iron
Is
Savior.
there Iron?
There should be.
There should be.
Aerosmith, Just Push Play. That's cool art. I've seen that one.
I love their logo.
Um,
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's one of those old school, like hand-drawn,
Yeah.
So cool. Guns N' Roses, same way. Slash actually drew Guns N' Roses logo, that circle with the guns.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal artist.
Ooh. Dude.
Alien Ant Farm Anthology. I think that's the one with their big hit, the Michael Jackson cover.
We got Daft Punk's second album,
Yes.
Discovery. I
Yes.
love this album.
Hey, there's a band called ISIS. I bet they didn't plan on that not being good later on.
Right. That didn't age well.
It really didn't. You said Daft Punk Discovery. That's their second.
I love that album. Yeah, that's a
cool.
good one. One of their best. That one has
What's
Harder, Better,
off this
Faster, Stronger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That stuff. Rod Stewart. What's that?
Oh, One More Time. That was so funny.
One More
I pranked
Time,
my
yeah.
friend with that song one time.
19th.
I was picking him up, and I got it all the way up to where he goes, "One more time." Right. And I had it paused at the perfect moment, and I had my car on the most volume I could possibly have it. And as soon as he opened the door, I hit play. It just echoed one more time through his old neighborhood.
One more time. Right into the beat. Yep.
So funny. Yep. So funny. Rod Stewart's 19.
Do you know there's a movie kind of associated with that?
With Rod Stewart?
With Discovery.
Oh, no.
There's it's almost like an anime looking thing. It has no words or anything. It's got these, if you go to YouTube, like every song has like a music video that's associated with it. It's like this band that's like blue, and it's like a whole story about them that like being mass produced and stuff. It's weird. There's like a cool like silent film along with that whole album. That's really awesome. For anybody who wants to look it up. Pretty cool. All right, I'm moving along. Sorry.
Third.
Semisonic's third.
Weird art with a lot being said there. That's cool. Gojira's debut. That's cool.
Gojira. Oh, there's Gorilla's debut. Gorillas. I was pretty sure it came out this year. And there it is. A certified slapper. Bruce Springsteen with a live album. Live in New York City.
Trick Daddy. Thugs Are Us.
Another posthumous Tupac album? 2 of them? Really?
Did you mention Train Drops of Jupiter?
Dude, I didn't. How did I skip over that? Drops of Jupiter
massive.
and She's on Fire, the 2 good songs from that one, right? The best ones, maybe.
Yeah, Buck Cherry Time Bomb, too. That's their second. Not as good as their first, but still cool. And then we're in April, right?
Yup, moving on to April.
Genuine, The Life.
Let's go.
His third.
I didn't know Run DMC had an early 2000s album. That's cool. 7th. Oh, Journey, Arrival. They're 11th. Right up there. And then a long list
down here.
a long list of bands I've never heard of. Yep, till we get to Yellow Card. First album with with a new vocalist. Okay. Ooh, Brooks and Dunn, Steers and Stripes. They're 7th.
That's crazy. Steers and Stripes. All right. LA Guns, Man on the Moon. Tim McGraw set this circus down. Tim McGraw's a pretty country music name, huh?
It is. He killed it. His parents nailed it.
He just
They
really chose the right name there.
Yeah, he did a good job with that. LA Guns. Wait, a Bee Gees album? What are you doing here? 22nd? Oh, and
Montgomery
final.
Gentry.
Okay, that's their last.
Montgomery Gentry is, come on, show me what you got. They're second.
All right, another Destiny's Child album. Survivor, their third. All right.
Oh, Sum 41's biggest one, I think. All Killer, No Filler.
I'm going to have to look at the album cover for that one.
You probably recognize it. It's got In Too Deep and Fat Lip.
Oh, yes, sir.
I see more of your Deltron 3030.
A Blues Traveler.
Hey, the Black Crowes released Lions. We like that one.
Oh, dude, I love that album. That one's got Ozone Mama.
Yeah, that's right. And Greasy Grass River and Soul Singing.
Dude, that is a good album. I haven't listened to it
And
in a
Lickin'.
while.
Lickin's a good song. And Cypress Tree. Remember that one?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna go back and listen to that album, man.
Yeah, that's a killer album.
That one's really good. Damn, I forgot about that album. Thank you. See, this is why we do this, people.
For the praise and the money.
Uh-oh, a Scorpion. Okay, never mind. It's a live album. REM. Reveal.
Hey, Tool, Lateralis.
Oh, that's a good one.
Don't get a lot of Tool albums, so that's cool.
And that's a pretty good album, though, too. There's been some good albums this year, but 2000 had a lot of debuts and some good albums. We'll see. We're still only in May, so. But so far, there's been some time. So far, there's been some good albums, in my opinion, this year as well.
Stained, Break the Cycle. How about that? That's got a hit or two on it, I think.
What's on this Weezer album?
Oh, It's Been a While, for starters, and Outside.
Dude, how cool is it that Weezer just doesn't name their albums? So then you have to call them like the Green Album and the Blue Album and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, they never name them. It just says Weezer on every album. It's just the four of them standing there. So then,
what day is that one you're at?
May 15th.
Oh, I'm a little bit ahead of you. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, that has Island in the Sun. That was the hit off that album. Just like I found out Led Zeppelin's fourth album is untitled as well. I didn't know that. Everyone just calls it Led Zeppelin 4 because the previous three were called Led Zeppelin 1, 2, and 3. And then they didn't name the fourth one. It's just untitled. It just says,
they were like, we don't even have to say it.
It just says Led Zeppelin and it has the four symbols on it. And that was it. And so then it's got a bunch of, it's either called the Untitled or Led Zeppelin 4.
That's crazy.
I didn't know you can release an album without just naming it. Like, all right, we need a name. No name. Nothing.
What do you guys want to name this album? No. All right. Well, I mean, you should probably have a name. Absolutely not. They get the first print of the album. It just says no.
No.
Like they thought that was the name. All right. Jessica Simpson, Irresistible. This time spelled correctly.
Where you at?
Very end of May. Brad Paisley, Part 2.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I was lost.
Ted Nugent's live album is called Full Bluntal Nougaty.
All right. Ooh, Asia? Aura. Okay. Solid. In Excess. Buckethead. Doing his thing.
Oh, Buckethead's got a million albums.
Dude, I still love that. I was on Guitar Hero for everybody. I can't remember if I told the story on here or not, but I was playing Guitar Hero on Jordan, and for the life of me, I couldn't like beat the solo on the song, and we unironically had KFC that night for dinner, and I was like, I have an idea, and I ran and I grabbed the chicken bucket, I put it on my head, and I nailed that solo on Guitar Hero. Like absolutely killed it, and I was so excited. Dude, I did channel Buckethead.
I just saw a friend of mine play one of her songs on stage with Buckethead playing bass. Buckethead played bass on her song.
Oh, Buckethead played bass? Oh.
I thought that was pretty crazy. Hey, right before that Buckethead is Drowning Pool Sinner, which has Bodies on it.
Another good one. And then right below that, Alicia Keys' debut. Songs in A minor.
Uh-oh. Drake better not have.
I know, right?
I'm called that. It's a different vibe. All right. As they lay dying, that guy also got into some trouble. I think he hired a hitman to kill his wife, or was going to. which is frowned upon.
Yeah, I was going to say,
cultures.
usually that's not a good thing in most cases.
Usually, in most cases,
I'm
he
sure.
was convinced his was okay, but turns out it was not.
Well, there could be I hired someone to kill my wife because she's trying to kill me. That could be a thing, maybe, but it's probably never a good idea to hire someone to kill your wife. Let's just go with that. Willie Nelson. What? Any guesses on the album number?
No guesses.
49th. Almost a big 50. Oh, dude, Sugar Ray. They're fourth. Self-titled. What's on this one? There's always like the 2 or 3 pop hits and then the songs that are really like hardcore and weird. When It's Over. Okay. Nice.
And then right after that, one of the best Blink-182 albums, in my opinion.
Oh, just hovered and looked at the album artwork on it.
Take off your pants and jacket.
The album artwork on that is so good.
It's so good. I don't even know why, but it's good.
Yeah, me neither. That one's got First Date, The Rock Show, and Stay Together for the Kids. Rock Show. I love that song.
First Date's on that one too, yeah. In the car, I just can't wait.
Ooh. Oh, that's the second album. Muse with their second album.
There we go. How do you say the first band, the first release on June 19th?
I knew that's what you were going to ask.
Oh, they're also known as Chick Chick Chick.
Chook, chook, chook. It's just 3 exclamation points for anybody wondering, out there just listening. The album
that's weird. Like, how would I walk around and be like, dude, my favorite band in the whole world is...
Imagine you say it out, though. My favorite band is exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
You can call them EP, EP, EP for short.
EP, EP, EP.
It's not short.
Oh, dude, D12. Do you remember D12? It's
maybe.
got Eminem and the other guys. It's like that rap group that had Eminem, and they did the song My Band. This one has Purple Pills, which was the hit off that. But on another one, they had.
How did My Band go again?
These chicks
that sounds
don't
so
even
familiar.
know the name of my band.
Yeah.
But they're on me like they want to hold hands.
Scott Storch producing one of those. That's cool. He's a cool producer.
Ooh, 311 was the 6th.
Wow, really? Okay.
Pennywise. That's a good name. Joe Satriani doing some live stuff in San Francisco.
Mandy Moore still doing good. Hey, Stone Temple Pilots, Shangri-La Di Da.
That's a cool album title.
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
There's
a guy named here called Phil Beer. Just the hero of the neighborhood.
Dave Navarro's debut solo album.
I saw that. You saw him in the news, right? Recently, I told you about that.
What was he in the news for?
Jane's Addiction reunion, and the singer started getting up in his face on stage. It was very weird.
That's right. When was he in Red Hot Chili Peppers again?
I don't remember, but he was for an album, maybe 2.
Okay, not a long time.
Or he might have just toured. I don't remember. Little Romeo's debut.
All right, I'm moving into July. With you, it seems. Wow,
White Stripes, White Blood Cells.
Sometimes there's just these huge chunks of just bands I have no idea who they are. Bands and artists.
I know, dude. We might have to do just 2 years.
Right? It is. We're
going to be an hour and a half at 2 years.
So much music in the 2000s. I think I'm with you, Mike. My goodness.
Uh-oh. P. Diddy.
I knew it would show up on today's
The
episode.
saga continues.
I just knew it was going to pop up.
His name's Professional Diddler. We should have seen this coming.
Oh, goodness. I haven't heard that one yet. What is Jimmy Eat World? I always see it, hear it. I don't think I've heard it either.
Just take some time.
Oh, that band? Okay.
Little lapse of time. Yeah.
Okay. NSYNC Celebrity, the fourth and final album.
Goo Goo Dolls.
Look, an Eiffel 65 album.
Oh, that Bleed American album by Jimmy Eat World's like their biggest one, I think, too.
That one probably has the song you were singing on it.
Yeah, it's got the middle and Bleed American on it, which is also a decently big song, but the middle is very big.
Oh, dude, we got a Huey Lewis and the News with Plan B, their eighth. Love it. Avenged
Alice in Chains
Sevenfold.
Greatest Hits. I've seen that cover a lot.
Dude, Avenged Sevenfold debut. Sounding
Yeah,
the
but this is the
trumpet.
This is the not very good one, if you remember.
Yeah, still their debut, though.
Yeah, that's true.
On the scene.
Blake Shelton's debut.
Oh, it doesn't have an album artwork. That sucks.
I know, I didn't see it either. We get the very best of Prince.
Ooh. Judas Priest, very best. That's the not the one that I'm familiar with, actually. I'm sure he's got multiple. Usher, 8701.
8701, yeah. I was just thinking that.
Aaron Carter with another. Oh, Aaron. Dude, he just looks so young in
That
all
same,
of them. Yeah.
that same album art, you know?
Yep. It's like the exact same. Did he have any hits on
Avenged
this?
Sevenfold, releasing an EP I've never heard of.
It's the very
Toby Keith. Yeah, he's starting to see, seeing even more of the splintering of genres here popping up. Michelle Branch, is this the one I was thinking of? No. She has a song I really like. You'd recognize it. It's the one that goes on. 'Cause you're everywhere to me.
Yeah.
When I close my eyes, it's you I see.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one comes on at work also.
That's a super fun one. She's a great singer. She's still doing music now, actually. She was real young when she did that. Where are we at now? Billy Sheehan. Didn't realize he had a solo album. That's cool. Better Than Ezra. It's their fifth. Christina Aguilera. That is her demo. She's 15 in this, so she's just coming into the picture.
I'm down here. Coldplay with how weird is this? Coldplay with a live EP, but it's a Norwegian live EP.
Yeah, that's very weird. Bjork.
Skillet.
Skillet. That's cool.
Tech 9 again.
Reliant K. I want to see that Reliant K Tech 9 tour.
Mm-hmm. Puddle of Mud. There you go.
Power Man 5000. We played with them at the Whiskey.
Oh, that is their debut. Puddle of Mud debut.
Nice. What's on that? I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, take a gander.
Blurry. Oh, and She Hates Me.
What the
You remember those, right?
Yeah, what the hell? Blurry is the one that actually, I know both those, yeah. Cool in the Gang. What are you doing making 21st album? Guys, disco ended 20 years ago.
Get Slipknot second.
Iowa. Nice.
Mary J. Blige. No More Drama. I have a feeling there was a whole lot of drama and more to come after that, too.
Jason Mraz?
Reminds you of that Family Guy bit. Whoa, you're Jason Mraz. No, I'm not. I'm just a guy in a hat. Yeah, you're Jason Mraz.
That's so good.
So funny.
Oh, dude, is this the one?
What's a band that you have heard the name of a bunch but have never actually listened to their songs? There's a bunch for me, but this one always comes up. I just saw April Wine. I see their name a fair amount, and I've never listened to one song.
Feel like,
hey, System of a Down, Toxicity. That's huge.
oh, dude, that's such a good album. Drums on that are killer.
Chop Suey, Toxicity, and Aerials all on this album. Obviously, a bunch more. I wanted to see who their drummer was for that.
Dude, I gotta give my shout out to Jamiroquai. His fifth studio album, A Funk Odyssey. It's got the song Little L on it. I like that song. But, dude, that is, man.
John Dalmian. I think I follow him on Instagram, but I didn't realize he was the drummer for them.
What an album. Toxicity. That's just one of those good ones, start to finish. All right, got Jay-Z's sixth, The Blueprint.
Nice. Slayer, God Hates Us All.
Glitter. Oh, that's a soundtrack. Mariah Carey doing a soundtrack. Bob Dylan. 30, only his 31st?
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. Yeah, come on, Bob. Write more stuff.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Dolly and Willie and Johnny are all demolishing you, brother.
There's been some big ones this year, but none so big, I think, as Nickelback's Silver Side Up. Have you looked at that album art? You'll recognize it.
Crying the tears of silver.
Yeah, so that has How You Remind Me on it. This is one of the biggest albums of 2001, I think. It reached number 1 in Canada, Austria, Ireland, New Zealand, and the UK. It was 8 times platinum in Canada, 6 times platinum in the US, and 3 times platinum in the UK.
Oh. Pretty good performance there.
Pretty good.
Not bad. Goodness, there's a lot more Alice Cooper albums than I thought. This is his 15th coming out. 2001. You know, Alice Cooper is loves playing golf. Pretty good golfer.
Yeah, big golfer. Yeah. A lot of people are. But yeah, he's been a big one for a long time. Macy Gray. John Bon Jovi. He's credited as John Bon Jovi here, not Bon Jovi.
Oh, a name swap. Just kind of like a John Mellencamp.
Actually,
John Cougar Mellencamp. Dude just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. If you look at the album, though, the Power Station Years, it's actually credited as his real full name, which is just Bon Jovi is his last name. So it's just full on John Bon Jovi. It's kind of cool. Hey, we get John Mayer's Room for Squares. That's huge.
Oh, that's a good one. That one's Your Body's,
what a great
Wonderland on there, right?
Yeah, and a few others. Neon. Let me look, make sure. No Such Thing. Why Georgia?
Look how young he looks. Goodness gracious. Just out of school, huh? I think. I don't know.
Yeah, he dropped out. Yeah.
One of them Berkeley dropouts.
There's a lot of them. Yeah, that album is huge nostalgia for me. Most John Mayer albums have huge nostalgia for me.
Oh, dude,
he would get a 5 out of 5 on. Actually, he probably would be one of my top rated in our ratings.
Dude, here's a Glenn Hughes album, Building the Machine.
Oh, nice, Building the Machine. Nice. He's sober now, I guess, at this point. Don't skip over Yankee Hotel Foxtrot by Wilco, one of their biggest albums.
Yankee Hotel Foxtrot.
Yeah, I think I played a song at a gig off this. Which one? Yeah, maybe not. Wilco come to Charlotte and not too long playing a venue we played, actually, which is kind of cool. Glenn Hughes, Building the Machine. Bruce Dickinson, the best of Bruce Dickinson. He's got his own best of. That's funny.
Oh, dude, Tenacious D's debut. Tenacious D.
That's cool. Yeah, that one has some fun stuff on it.
Tribute.
I think that's the one that
Wonder
has
Boy.
the drive-through skit on it.
Kielbasa.
Yeah, it
Yep,
does.
drive-through
So
skit.
funny.
Yep.
We quote that all the time. Cherry's Jubilee, and that's it.
Dude, did I wonder if any of Adam Sandler's stuff will pop up, or was that late '90s or early 2000s?
He had some stuff in the 80s even.
Was it the '80s? I know he had all those like comedy sketches
Yeah.
and some of the songs. I didn't know when they came out. I can't remember.
Yep. What happened to skits and songs? That was fun.
Right?
Eminem had a bunch of that
Used
too.
to love that.
Elton John songs from the West Coast, his 26th.
Goodness.
Let's bring it home here.
Yep, we're almost there. We're in the final stretch. CCR
Busta Rhymes.
box set. I love seeing these old bands box sets come out just randomly, and you just know it's the label. Like, yeah, we need some money. Let's just make some money.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just.
Yep. Or they owe an album or something, you know.
Yeah, something like that. Ja Rule.
Wow, Lost Prophets again. I can't believe, like, you remember how much they kind of like had a bunch of songs and stuff that everybody knew, and the guy turned out to be a freaking crazy pedophile.
The fake sounds of progress. I'm going through another one of those big groups of stuff I don't know. John Mellencamp, Cutting Heads, his 17th. Ozzy's Down to Earth, his 8th.
I wonder what was on that one, or if that was one of the filler ones. Yeah, it looks like a filler one. Yep. Zach Wild on guitar, though.
Mm. Oh, no.
Journey. Journey has like 15 different greatest hits. Man.
They have to cover
You
all
recognize
the different...
anything here?
No. That's why I'm like...
Jordan Rudess, Feeding the Wheel.
Like,
That's
my
his
goodness.
5th.
Testament, I guess. Their 9th. Backstreet Boys with a compilation.
Hits.
Okay.
Chapter 1, I had that album.
Another Destiny's Child, a Christmas album.
Michael Jackson, Invincible. That was a cool one.
Lenny Kravitz's Lenny, his 6th. Britney Spears with a 3rd album, but it looks like it was only released in Japan. Huh. That's what it says on the right. That's weird. Very interesting. Echoes. A Pink Floyd best of. My dad had that one too.
Yeah, I'm down here. Oh, here's another Daft Punk Alive 97.
Alive 97.
I didn't realize Daft Punk went that far back.
Yeah, they have one of their album, I think so the last album that came out, Random Access Memory, I think there was like, before that, I want to say there was like 10 years gap between with their previous album, and then they of course disbanded after that one. But speaking of Britney, and here's her 3rd album getting released in the US a couple days later. All right, that makes sense.
Does this one have Toxic on it? No, it does not.
Toxic is the only Britney Spears song I think that's on our playlist, but still has some other good ones. George Strait, what do we got? 21st, still keeping it alive.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? Paul McCartney, Driving Rain. It's his 12th solo. Radiohead with Alive.
Lots of compilation albums this year. Tons of like
An
greatest
incredible
hits and
amount.
stuff.
Yeah, right here next to each other, we got Bare Naked Ladies, Madonna, Michael Jackson, and Green Day.
Yeah, lots.
All on the same day.
Lots. Garth
A lot
Brooks.
of live albums,
Got
too.
a Garth Brooks 8th studio album, Scarecrow.
Garth Brooks, Scarecrow. He's another guy going through some trouble right now.
What's going on with Garth?
He got accused of a bunch of sexual assault stuff.
Allegations.
Yeah, and then he's not doing himself any favors. He outed the woman, which I think you're not supposed to do. And then also posted this really weird video. He's an odd guy. If you watch any videos of him, you realize right away, oh, I'm pretty sure this guy's full of bullshit. He's just got that vibe of everything he says is a little bit I don't know if I believe this guy.
Slightly exaggerated.
And then one of those old country guys, Waylon Jennings or something, came out and said he remembered meeting Garth Brooks and said he was the most insincere person he'd ever met. So that kind of checks out. But Garth comes out and does this video where he's talking to the camera. This is a few days ago. And he's like, well, looks like this thing's happening. They could say it could take up to 2 years. So I think we should all, he's saying we a lot. I would think we should all just take a deep breath and just hold hands and go on this ride together. And every comment is we're not on you with this ride, bud. This is your ride.
You're
We're not
alone on this one, buddy. I will not be in court with you.
Every other comment is Tom Segura is so happy. Because Tom's been trolling Garth for 5 years.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so Garth Brooks, when he first joined social media, he posted a video that was also very weird and just weird. So Tom started making this joke that guy's definitely killed 100 people and has them buried across the United States. And so it started this whole joke of every single YMH fan, which millions of people are, just spam Garth Brooks' Instagram and any social media account with just a bunch of comments where are the bodies, all this stuff. And so when this came out, everyone was just going ape shit. Tom Segura just posted a video of Garth Brooks and said, have you heard the news?
Have you heard the news? Dude, I don't know why when you said that, I just heard him saying it.
Yep. What's funny is I think Garth Brooks actually looks a lot like Tom. Rob Zombie, The Sinister Urge. That's only his second. All right, let's bring it home. Jewel, This Way. That's our fourth.
Hoobastank with their debut.
Oh, dude. Gwar with their album Violence Has Arrived, of course.
Pink's second album, Misunderstood.
Kiss box set.
Prince.
Josh Groban. Is this his first?
Children.
Yeah, Josh Groban's debut.
Wow, here's a 24th by Prince. Dude, he has a lot of released albums, and then we talked about a ton of unreleased stuff too. Dude just never stopped writing music either. Oh, dude.
Busy guy. Creed's Weathered. That's cool. That's a good one.
Third. Yep, I recognize that artwork.
Just terrible album art, but great album.
It's awful, but I recognize it. UB40 Blue. Ooh, Smash Mouth.
A lot of Busta Rhymes. Hey, we get Smash Mouth. Is that their third? Okay.
Third, yep.
That art is really bad, but perfectly fits their vibe.
Oh, for sure. That's just them being them, man.
Ludicrous, dude. Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Oh, gosh. That's so epic, dude.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
Dude, you can't even hate that. Come on.
John Rich. I think he's from Big and Rich, yeah.
I don't know. Outkast had a compilation album.
Am I wrong? No, he is part of Big and Rich.
Mobb Deep.
Outkast. Big Boy and Dre present Outkast.
Gorillaz G-Sides, which is just some unreleased stuff from their first album.
Jesus Christ. All right, the very last album of the year, Gym Class Heroes.
For the kids.
For the kids. Do you recognize that one? I did not.
Nope. Well,
Okay, well, dear God, we grossly underestimated.
the 2000s. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, sorry guys.
long
I think
episode today, you guys.
yeah, we're uh, do we want to call it here or go to 2002?
No, we'll call it here.
Yeah, this I was gonna say it's been a while. There's so much music in the 2000s. My goodness.
I know. Yeah, we'll try to keep them, hour and a half. So
Yeah.
we'll pick back up next time. This might be this might turn into a long series.
Yeah, this might be quite a few parts. Sorry guys, you just released so much music in the
Well, we got the
2000s.
thousands and then we got the tens.
Yeah.
But I think we're not going to do the 20s yet. So
Yeah, 20s won't come for a bit, but
well,
yeah.
no, I guess we could because we're at the end of 2024 now, so we could at least do half.
Yeah, we could do the first half.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, we'll do that then. All right. Today, it's so hard to say because there's so much. But do you think 2000 or 2001 had the edge?
Dude, it's
Nothing stood out to me because there's so much.
man, there were more albums that I like personally in 2001, but
I think 2000 might have had it out on some of the bigger ones.
Yeah, 2000 I think for the overall view of things had a little more.
Yeah, I agree. All right, cool. I'll mark that down. 2000 is the one to beat. Next week we'll pick back up with, well, in a couple weeks we'll pick back up with 2002 and 3 and maybe 4.
Depending on how much is in the year. So,
Yep.
all right, guys.
2000s are going to be quite a few.
Yep. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you on part 2.
All right, y'all. We'll see you later.